So we just saw the new Demon Slayer movie, Infinite Castle Part 1.
And honestly, this is the reason why we think it really worked as a movie.
First of all, the separation of the stories. For the 3 major fights, they connected them perfectly. Everything felt like it was placed in the right flow.
For something so big, it was really well intertwined.
Yeah, it was 2 hours and a half of a movie.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
Because the thing is, I think it's because of the pacing. They started with the most important fight, like a setup, and the main character dies. That was insane. For the first fight, someone like from the main cast just died.
It's insane. Like one of the Hashira. So you set up from the start. It's like, hey, people are going to die during this. No one's safe. Even your main characters that you're really happy for, that everyone loves. And no one is safe.
The thing that really worked with this movie is because, yes, it's a movie, but it's not a standalone movie. So you have all the backstories from all the seasons.
Yeah.
So like for Shinobu, we grew with her.
Yeah.
So they didn't have to like waste time on like building her up, then killing her off.
Facts.
They could have just went from the kill and we felt it.
And then afterwards, we actually transitioned to something that everyone is hyped for just because of how he was. Zenitsu 1v1 fight.
And I think they did it perfectly because, yes, it was a really hyped up fight.
Yeah.
But after such a sad moment, we got some action. So it kind of broke the flow.
And I feel like a lot of people were also very hyped what happens in that fight as well.
Yes, it was really amazing. So pacing wise, very smart move.
Yeah, you go from sad to, oh my god, and then it leads up to
a very strong finish with the most hyped up fight.
Oh yeah.
Akaza versus Tanjiro and Gyu.
Oh my god.
And the worst part is like it's not even the fighting that like impressed us.
It was everything.
It was everything, the backstory. And I'm glad they gave him the final fight.
Yes.
Because his backstory works the best as a final moment.
It really does. It leaves you questioning, okay, if this is how an Upper Moon rank 3 demon works, we can't wait to see what the rank 2 and rank 1 have to go with.
It was truly amazing. And the best part, in my opinion, is there was no dead moments in the movie.
Yeah.
Because even like between those fights, there was like the camera movement, the flow of the Hashiras like running, killing demons.
The crows.
There was never really a dead moment. Yeah. So even if it was like a really long movie, you didn't feel like it.
No, exactly. I think 2.5 hours passed by really fast.
It did.
Let's analyze the fight between Shinobu and Duma.
I think having a connection between them brought a high stake from the beginning of the fight. Even if the movie was just starting, we felt like it was really intense.
Yeah. At first, we didn't have the context of how exactly they're connected.
Yeah.
But as it went on, you could see that she was angry, which she never really is.
She never
She's
is.
so calm.
And we got flashes in the anime of like her sister. She really liked her sister and everything.
Yeah.
And now we finally see on the big screen why it was so important for her to like fight Duma.
Yeah.
And honestly, what I really liked about this fight was the clashes of personality. It was perfect. Doma acts a lot like first season of Shinobu. I don't know if you remember, I recently watched like Demon Slayer again.
Okay.
First season of Shinobu, she acts exactly like Doma. She's like, oh, why can't demons and humans be friends? Or like when she kills a demon, she's like, oh, it's okay, sorry. I'll be your friend and all that. She acts exactly like him.
Huh. Okay, that fits in perfectly then.
Yeah, when you don't rewatch it, you don't really analyze.
Yeah.
But then after you remember, she's like, damn, she really acted like him.
Yeah.
And now it's reverse. He's acting like that against her, and it pisses her off.
Yeah. It's funny you say that because at the end, like she doesn't just die, like she doesn't get decapitated or anything.
Yeah.
She gets absorbed, so she becomes one with the person that she actually had lots of personality with.
I think that's the thing that annoys her the most.
Yeah.
Because if she would have just died, it should have been like, okay, I'm a fighter, I'm a Hashira, it's okay.
Yeah.
But she got absorbed. Like, I get it. It was for the poison she planted.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it hurt.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure she didn't like it.
Oh, no, 100%.
And I really think if Shinobu would have fought anyone else, she would have died with no lasting impact. Only against him, her efforts actually paid off. Because we saw in the fight, Shinobu is a wonderful slayer. She's a really strong Hashira. Against any upper moon 4 and below, she doesn't do shit.
Yeah, because like they can all heal from the poison. It's not just Duma that can heal from that. It's every single demon.
Yeah, and even Duma said, like, honestly, you're so fast. If you could have slayed me, like actually like slay my head, you would have won. but you didn't.
Yeah.
And in either other fight or against Akaza or the other Upper Moon one,
Yeah.
she would have not done anything.
Exactly. And I feel like like we have that opinion, but we aren't the only ones. Like her sister herself said like you will probably die from this demon. And honestly, I'm surprised that she survived so far. Like just because yes, her poison does damage, but come on.
But not against like really strong opponents.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I think this is something that was really hard to work in.
Yeah.
Like a special kind of Slayer that uses poison. It's really unique style.
Yep.
They utilized her so well that she had a great ending. She contributed to something.
This fight showed us exactly how she utilizes her weakness as a Hashira, but her potential also.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if she was stronger, she could have been top 1 Hashira.
Facts.
The speed she utilized, that's why I'm saying potential wise, she could have been something great. And as a Ashura, how she is right now, she was strong also. But at least she did something unique to her that contributed to the winning of the fight.
Yeah, it's just that she was put up against an upper rank.
Yeah,
that was her issue. If it was any other demon, she solos, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
Next up, we talked about the fight between Zenitsu and Kaigaku.
From the moment Zenitsu was on the screen, the whole aura changed in the movies.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but just him falling, the whole vibe changed.
Yeah. Because even like when they introduced it at the end of the last season, it was that's how it was ending. Where it was like Zenitsu was just all serious, like he's ready to go. He's ready to square up with anyone. He's unstoppable.
Yeah, because usually he's the silly, the weak, the relatable character. He changed into something else.
Yeah. He always runs after Nezuko and everything. Now he's ready to square up. Like he's there.
I think making him fight against Kaigaku was the perfect clash of ideals.
Yeah.
Survival at all costs versus staying true to their values. And this is a deep character analyze because I don't think Kaigaku did anything wrong. Like yes, he did a lot of wrong things, but like in his position, could you really say I would have not done that?
Yeah.
The orphanage, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
But after going against Upper Moon 1, it was either do you want to die as a Slayer or keep living?
Keep living, yeah.
It's a hard decision, and I know people are saying, he did the bad thing.
Yeah.
But it's a real conversation.
It's because he's a demon, let's be completely honest. But the choice that he made on the spot, like, yes, he fights against demons.
Yeah.
But he became one to still live. At the end of the day, it's a very selfish choice, but 100%, at least like 50% of the people watching would have done the same exact thing, if not more.
But the thing is, the thing that works with him is they gave him a personality that he doesn't care about his master. Yeah. He only cares about himself. And the contrast with that with Zenitsu being always like a coward, not wanting to work out and everything, but really caring about his family. That's why I'm saying it's a clash of values that is something else.
It's the perfect yin and yang because Kaigaku was able to master all the other forms from 2 to 6, and then Zenitsu was only able to master 1, but perfectly. So they all had this like clash of like, hey, our personalities don't match, but now we're being forced to be the co-leaders of our clan, and now we have like all this like different things that we need from each other, and one relies on the other, but one who is more successful always look down upon the other and be like, oh, why can't I just have the one thing that you have?
I think the best part was Zenitsu was true to his values up until the end.
Yeah.
Because even at the last second, he tried to reason with him. Him using the last form that he created. Yep. He wasn't going to use it. No. If he could have talked it out, he would have talked it out. Yeah. And I think this is why it's a perfect contrast. Yes, it was a really action-filled fight scene, but it was really deeper than that.
The way that it ended got us hyped up for the last fight, which was Tanjiro and Gyu versus Akaza.
I think in my opinion, Akaza can be considered the most built up demon in the series. I think his arc against Rengoku played into making him the perfect villain in our eyes.
It's the one person except for Muzan where we finally get to see again. Yeah. And he killed one of our favorite characters.
And that's something like as a demon, we didn't see any other interactions with any other Upper Moons.
I think that's why it made it the perfect final fight also for this movie. Yeah. Because we got introduced to him in the first movie, which is the Mugen Train. And honestly, the fact that we got to have such an emotional backstory back then because of Rengoku, and then having it be the same exact way with this one also. It was really nice.
I think his impactful backstory was only possible because of the high contrast. Him being hated as a villain to him being justified and feeling bad for him.
Yeah.
This is a contrast that was really hard to achieve in a small amount of time. They did a wonderful job of making Rengoku extremely likable.
Yeah.
And when he became a donut, people hated Akaza.
Yeah.
Like he was on their wanted list.
Yeah.
And him coming into the movies and like seeing his backstory and us feeling bad, that's something that's crazy to do.
I completely agree with that because of the fact that even though we read the manga, I completely forgot what his backstory was. So seeing it again and being like, oh, I mean, it's not that bad. Like, I don't understand why he turned evil, to only seeing at the end, it's like, oh yeah, he went to go help someone out, and when he came back, they poisoned his lover and his father-in-law. It's like, dude.
He's like, oh, I don't like weak people. We were like, oh, because he's an asshole. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, weak people poison wells. I was like, bro, there's no way.
It's like, it makes you feel like you're rooting for the bad guy to actually get revenge.
Yeah.
Which, like, you would not have done for him at the beginning of the movie, or even in the last movie. So it's perfect. It just like, it shows you how they can mess you up.
Yeah, and I think this whole section resumed precisely the philosophy behind Demon Slayer. You can see when someone is truly bad.
Yeah.
But you can empathize on how he got there.
Exactly, yeah.
And
like,
I think Demon Slayer did this their whole series.
Yeah.
Tanjiro like crying for demons that he slays because he can feel the sadness.
emotions, yeah, exactly.
And having like this backstories for like top tier villains, and we get how they got there.
Yeah, like for the upper rank 6, where it's the brother and sister together.
Yeah.
You can understand why you feel bad for them, even though they're evil now. Like, they all came from human beings where they had emotions, they suffered everything. There's a reason why they are so strong. It's because of what they went through.
And I think this is why people usually hate on Demon Slayer, because they don't analyze it deeper.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it has good animations, but the story kind of lacks.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they're trying to integrate like backstories into the main story to have like a kind of a dual story, and it's hard to do. But when you see the full picture, it's something amazing.
It really is, honestly, and that's why I really like it. Before, I also would be on the aspect of, oh, it's just animation, but watching it again in the movie theaters, like, okay, no, the story is really fucking nice.
People complained while watching the movie that there was too many backstories, but the thing is, that's how Demon Slayer tells its story.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a normal anime, like we said. It has a lot of backstories.
Yeah.
That's how you feel. That's how you get character growth. And I get it. For a movie, it's not the best movement.
Yeah, I can see it. But honestly, it gives the context that's needed without it being repeated. I feel like that's why a lot of people really don't like flashbacks, is because of the fact that they resort to One Piece, Naruto, Bleach. There's a lot of flashbacks that repeat the same exact thing. It's like the swing in Naruto, for example.
Yeah.
You see that more often than you see Tenten. Like, it's a crazy amount, but here they did it perfectly. They flash back, but it's an actual story that's only told once because they know that you don't need more than that.
And I think this movie precisely, they did a tale of two periods, the past and the present.
Yeah.
In my opinion, most of the time it was like watching two movies intertwined with each other.
Yeah, and then you kind of just connect at the end and you're just like, I understand where this is coming from.
Yeah, I think this movie is really profound and could really be one of the greatest anime movies of all time.
Yeah, so far it's been proving to be one of the greatest. It's been every single record so far.
Let's say the My Hero movies, they don't have like a lot of flashbacks because like they have the final fight scene.
Yes.
That's the hyped up moment.
Yeah.
But for this movie, the backstory was the hyped up moment.
Yeah.
The fight was amazing. The animation was so good, but the backstory hit a bit more.
Like, it hits you emotionally, while the animation of it just fills that little gap where you just need, like, oh, action. Yes.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know which movie we should dissect next.
Yep.
Thank you. Bye.